How's it going, YouTube? Today we got a Sitivien. It is the St149, made in China. Of course, with it, just like any other Sitivien or Ifengral, all you get's the box. No accessories, which is just fine with me. Here's the knife. Got a brown, looks like burlap micarta flipper tab. I guess you'd call this like a spear point, drop point, somewhere in between. Got a little hole cut out that I couldn't use to reverse flick it. Detent's a little too stout. This one's in 14C28N, which is part of the reason I bought it. Wanted to check it out. This is a full-size knife too. Let's check it out against a few other ones. Spyderco PM2, Petrified Fish Scholar. It's almost identical to the PM2, a little bit bigger than the Scholar. 8.35 inches is what Amazon says. Petrified Fish Victor, a little bit smaller, just barely. Petrified Fish Terra, just about the same length. I didn't have too many knives in this size range. Got a 3.66 inch blade. And it's fairly, well, it's thick behind the edge, but blade stock's 2.9 millimeters. Or 0.115 inches. And the handle's pretty thick too, 0.63 inches. And the micarta has no texture, it's really smooth. It's like they polished it. You also have a pocket clip that's not really deep carry. Not really a fan of that. And this back spacer has some kind of weirdness to it. I wanted to like this knife. It looked good on Amazon. Good looking design. Just too many things that I didn't like about it. Yeah, this thing's a little heavy too. 4.85 ounces, which is alright because it's a full-size knife. Let's go over all the stuff I don't really love about it. Of course, I got like 29 thousandths behind the edge, so it's not very slicey. Yeah, that's okay. No sharpening choil. The plunge grind ends right with it. That's alright too, I could live with that. Back spacer doesn't match and it's kind of funky. I could even live with that. Now, two biggest things I'd say: this pocket clip, I mean, it works fine, it's just not deep carry. Have about half an inch or more sticking out of your pocket. But the absolute killer for this knife, look at the lock bar access. They chamfered it, but you like really gotta dig in to close this knife. It's got good action. But a couple times of flicking this and your finger's hurting. You can't reverse flick it either, which is kind of disappointing. I could probably take it apart and adjust the lock bar to fix that. But I just can't get over how bad the lock bar access is. It's not very fidget friendly just because of that. But if that doesn't bother you too much, I'll leave a link down below so you're free to check it out. I'm a fan of Sitivien and Ifengral. I think they all come from the same plant. They make good price knives that are decent quality. I'm glad to see them using 14C28N. So I'm not going to knock that. Just spend a little bit more time on your design before you produce it. Thanks, subscribe.